hope to God I am in focus, because if I'm not, I will actually cry. Hey guys, it's G. Welcome back to a new video. Now, it's the new year. Happy New Year. I hope you all have had a lovely new year, depending on your situation. And obviously, if you live in the UK like me, you will know that the new year hasn't started off amazingly, has it? For anyone who lives outside of the UK, we've gone back into another lockdown for another month. We're actually not getting out of this lockdown until like late February, March. So yeah, we're back in lockdown. It's not great. Definitely doesn't make the new year as fun and exciting, but it's just what we've got to do. I'm not complaining because I do love spending time at home with my family and just being at home anyway. At the minute, I'm so tired anyway that it's great for me to spend time at home rather than having the mad life in London. So it comes with its pros and cons. But to kickstart off this new year, I really wanted to do like a new year kind of vid. I really want to do some like really cool content in January. Like I want to start doing, I don't know, maybe doing a video about I really wanted to do a video all about like manifestation and also creating a mood board and like a goal board. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments, because I've seen a lot of people talk about like a manifestation dream board. If you guys want to see a video this month about manifestation, because I feel like January is a good month to start that, let me know, because I would love to do that. And I know it's very different, but I think at the minute, especially with the UK being in lockdown, it's quite nice to focus on positives and our goals instead of being stuck in the house crying all the time. So I've actually got like a good list on my phone of questions and things about reflection on 2020 and things like that, because yes, it's not been a great year, especially for us in the UK. We've been in and out 3 lockdowns now. However, looking back, there has been a lot of positives coming out of 2020, which is obviously a really good thing. I'm thinking of doing like a video, like a roundup video of the year, so look out for that if it isn't up already. But 2020, where do I start? The first question was my favourite video I uploaded in 2020. I think, you know what? I think one of my favourite videos I uploaded in 2020 was the video where we went on like a really cosy autumn weekend. I think the way I edited that, I loved. I am more into videos where I'm just very much like a day in the life videos. When we went away in autumn, I think it was the October, that whole video gives me cozy vibes and it's just beautiful. Rue's first birthday as well is one of my favourite videos, because I love to look back on that vlog, because she was 1 literally last year, she's 2 in June, and it's just so nice to see her grow up. And then I think my other video that is one of my favourites is, I will admit, a very Christmassy vlog. I know that didn't do well. YouTube, of course, this year has been utter poo, and it hasn't been the best, but even though it's not got a lot of views, which thank you YouTube, I really appreciate that. So yeah, out of 2020, I would probably say my cozy weekend away vlog, my spend the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with me, Rue's first birthday, because that was just bloody adorable. My next question is something that got you through 2020. It sounds so like cliche, but you guys definitely, like, especially your support on Instagram, seeing you guys like checking in on me, messaging me on my Instagram is so lovely. YouTube, of course, as well, but the thing with YouTube is YouTube attracts a lot of trolls, and I understand that my YouTube platform is a lot bigger, so YouTube is very hit and miss, but Instagram, I get nothing but love over there, and I really appreciate it. And another thing that definitely got me through 2020 was my dog and my family, like my mum especially. I always talk about my mum a lot, but my mum really does get me through a lot of things. She always makes me laugh. She always cheers me up. Like, I definitely haven't shown this side to me, but the past 2 months have been probably quite hard for me, especially like November, December. Literally, I was on my rug sleeping all day. I couldn't function. I've been struggling quite a lot health-wise, but my mum really has got me through 2020 as a whole, and it's just nice, you know, to have my best friend there, because she really is my best friend. And if it wasn't for my mum and my dog and for you guys, I really wouldn't have got through last year, and especially the year before last as well. It's been too pretty years. I've had 2 bad years in one go, but last year wasn't as bad as the year before. So someone else put, even though 2020 was a bad year for everyone, what are the positives that came out of last year? Now, oh my god, thinking back, like, it's been a pretty eventful year. Like, so much went on last year. The start of 2020 really was like a highlight for me. The lounge campaign going on this morning. I was then in the, I want to say the Mirror, I was in the Daily Mail as well, which was insane. To top it all off, I ended up being 51 or 2 in the top UK 100 influencer list, which I didn't even know people knew me. I'm not all about like the big views. Insane. I was actually above Zoella, which is like, what the hell? That is such an incredible moment. What's your favourite memory in 2020? Obviously this is more recent, but Christmas this year, like this Christmas has been so lovely because it was just me, my mum, my dad and my brother, and I guess this is quite small and not a big thing, but one of my favourite memories apart from Christmas and the whole Christmas period was actually getting time to spend with my dad. Me and my dad did like 2 days shopping trips, which we always do. We try and do every year, and it's just our thing. We always love shopping, we love going to the outlets. And I love spending time with my dad, and I know it sounds really silly and small, but I had such a fun time with my dad. We had such a laugh, and it was like the perfect end to 2020, if I'm honest, and I love it. So of course have the obvious like memories such as the campaigns and the jobs I did and this morning, but in all honesty, like my holiday with my mum and dad in Devon was beautiful. It was so stunning, chill. We've had some incredible like UK holidays this year with my dog, and I've loved it. Like, honestly, it's the little things in life that really make me happy, and that really did. What matters differently now than a year ago? Oh my god, this is such a good question. All honesty, I'd probably say what matters more now than it did a year ago is definitely not taking everything for granted. I was living such a high, like a fast-paced life last year and the year before, being in London every week. It was so fast-paced, and now looking back, I didn't even get the chance to look back at how well I did and the jobs and the time I spent in London. Like, you don't end up reflecting until afterwards, but I definitely took that all for granted, and I had so much fun with my mum in London. They are probably one of my favourite ever memories. Like, the nights me and mum spent together drunk was brilliant, and I loved it. I would definitely say don't take things for granted, because yeah, this year's taught us a lot. And also to check up on people and look after your mental health as well, because that is something I feel like everyone has probably experienced in 2020, and I think it's so important to look after yourself and look out for others as well, and make sure not to put too much pressure on, and definitely don't be impacted on social media, because I will admit, like last year I used to go on social media and constantly be like, oh, I've got to be like this, I've got to be like that, and I've started to realise that just being me is perfect, and I don't need to be like anybody else. I definitely don't need to follow the crowd and be like everybody else, and I think that clearly shows it. Yeah, so something else that I think matters differently now than it did a year ago is don't judge a book by its cover as well, is another one, because you may see these people online having the time of their life, you know, like me. I'll be dressed up, I'll be glam, but reality behind that lens and behind that 10-minute photo shoot that I did, I might be having a bad day. And I think that sums up everybody on social media. Definitely don't judge someone just from what you see online. Yes, a lot of people post their positives and their highlights, and obviously I struggle a lot with my pain and things, just not judging anyone on social media, because you have no idea what they're going through behind, you know, Instagram and YouTube, and you don't know what's going on in their lives. If you could change one thing about last year, what would it be? To trust my instincts. That would be something I really wish I could change about last year. Obviously, I feel like the most obvious one would be, you know, not to have a global pandemic. That is something that no one can control, and I think looking back, for me personally, it's to trust your instincts and trust your gut feeling, because there's things that happened last year that, you know, I said yes to and I didn't want to. I did things because I was too scared of hurting other people, and actually looking back, I definitely need to be looking out for myself a lot more, because I finally realised that it's so important to look after you. Honestly, you guys need to trust your instincts, because if your gut is telling you and your heart is telling you not to do something, don't do it, because yeah, I've learned that last year, and I'm going into this year a lot more positive and happier. Yeah, it's taken me a whole year to realise that, but yeah, I'm much happier going into 2021 with it just being me and mum working and doing things for us. I will admit, just because other people may try and advise you to go that way, if your heart and soul and your gut is telling you no, then listen to it. Personal achievement for 2021. You know what? My personal achievement for 2021 is definitely not to give a damn about what other people think. It's really hard because I definitely get down. It's normal, it's obvious. Like, it's so human to get upset and have a bad day. It's so normal. I'm trying to compare myself with other people, or I get trolls online, especially YouTube. I can get quite wrapped up in it, and it's really, really sad. Especially like things like my eyebrows and things that make me me in a way. There was a point last year actually getting quite a lot of hate for my eyebrows, and I basically spent one of the mornings literally like razoring off my eyebrows, and mum was like, what the hell are you doing? And I was like, my eyebrows are too thick, people don't like them. And I was basically changing me just to suit other people, which is so sad and stupid as well. And that's what trolling and online hate can do, because you will end up being brainwashed by people telling you that they don't like your hair colour, they don't like your eyes, they don't like my makeup, they don't like anything, and you're not going to please everyone. So I would definitely say not to give a bloody damn about what people think, and just be you and be confident. And yeah, if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. And yeah, just to be happy. Like, my personal goals this year really is going to be just to be happy, do what I love. By the end of 2021, I just want to be happy, confident, and of course still doing YouTube and enjoying it, because yeah, it's been pretty rough and it has definitely got me down YouTube at the minute, especially this past year. YouTube has gotten me down quite a lot, but yeah, I think I want to be a lot more happier with my YouTube and my job, and yeah, I think happiness is all I actually ask for. Tell us something that happened in 2020 that you never spoke about online. Day before my birthday, last year, 2020, we actually fostered a dog. Now, I didn't share any of this online or my YouTube just because I couldn't, I wasn't allowed. But I can speak about it, and obviously you guys won't have a clue. But yeah, the day before my birthday, we actually fostered a dog, another French bulldog, and it was so incredible. I think it was something that opened all of our eyes up to fostering. It's not as easy as it looks. She was absolutely stunning. Like, I absolutely fell in love with her. We actually found out that she had so many more health issues than we were originally told, so we were back into the vets a lot with her. I actually spent my 22nd birthday crying because I didn't want to let go of this beautiful dog. In the end, it was actually the best possible outcome for this other dog, and yeah, this Frenchie lived with us for about a week, and she ended up getting rehomed into an incredible family who've got her now, absolutely love her. So yeah, that was something that really made me open my eyes up a lot more, because yeah, 2020 was a bit of a wild one, and the fact we fostered a French bulldog was incredible as well as heartbreaking. But it does definitely make you realise that fostering and adopting is not as easy as people make it out to be, and especially with everyone's, you know, different families and situations. But yeah, that was something pretty major that happened last year that I never got to speak to you guys about. But obviously, yeah, now you guys know. Okay, so my next question is, are you more confident this year than last year? I would definitely say that this year I'm a lot more confident than I was last year. Last year was definitely a year I was experimenting a lot more with like my style, my hair. Obviously, I cut, I think, 7 inches off in Feb, and then I cut it even shorter in August and had like the caramel at the front. Then I went white blonde at the front, and then I finally went back to all like the blue black. And then in December I actually cut a lot more of my hair off, so it's more like, I don't know, shoulder length. So yeah, now my hair's at shoulder length, and I feel like this year definitely is probably the most confident and happiest I've been with like my appearance, because my hair is me to a T. I absolutely love it. I feel like I really had to try and find my style and things last year, and then I'm definitely coming into 2021 a lot happier with how I look. I love my hair now, especially through the different hair changes, and yeah, just generally, I think I have my hair to thank for. Most listened to artist in 2020, Billie Eilish, without a doubt. I feel like Billie Eilish will always be like top of the top. Post Malone, especially as well. I've listened to him a lot more of like his older albums that I used to listen to like 2 years ago. And another artist that I absolutely love that I discovered last year was Frank Ocean and Drake. I've really gotten into Drake this year, the back end of 2020, and I've not stopped listening to him. I love Drake. Drake, Billie Eilish, Post Malone, my 3 favourite people ever. Are you currently where you want to be in life? No, but not in a negative way. I would definitely say that I think now me and Mum are back to managing my business in-house, and it's just me and Mum part of it now. I feel like there's so many things that I want to do and achieve, so I'm definitely not at that point of my life now, and especially because we are in lockdown. Although I'm not where I want to be in my life and I'm not at that peak, I definitely would say I am working towards it, and hopefully once the world has gone a bit better, we're all allowed to go back outside and live a semi-normal life. I think that is when I can really work towards personal goals and achievements that I really want to get done, because there's so many things that I want to do. Like, I want to bring out my own brand. I've got a name for the brand already, but obviously I don't know where to start, and I think once things go back to normal, I think we can focus on that. So yeah, I'm definitely not where I want to be in life, but I'm happy where I am. Once things have gone back to normal and I'm feeling a lot better, yeah, I can start really living the life that I want to live and hopefully work towards the goals that I want to achieve. Anyway, I think I've answered enough questions for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. I'd love to know your personal goals for 2021. Even if it's just like the smallest thing, like getting up out of bed. Anything is a bloody achievement, and with everything that's going on, it's not easy. We're all in it together. We're all learning how to cope this different lifestyle. I'm actually going to love you and leave you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.